Hi you, Maud here, and let me show you these completed journals. I'm calling them art journals now. They started out being junk journals, being made of old books and old papers, but every page I found was a page to do art on for me. And I'm using so many other products than just old products. I'm using Stamperia papers, I'm using beautiful pieces that are newly made by me, and from Junkjournal they turned into art journals. These used to be one. This was inside of here, but it can't anymore. This has grown so much that I needed to take this out and make a separate journal from it. And that works fine for me. In my latest video, I was also telling you about why I work with elastics, that my journals can grow and I don't want them to become complete gator mouse. I mean, this is as wide as I want it to be, not really wider than the spine. But hey, let's dive in, because you're not here to hear me go on and on and on about my thoughts, but I will not explain every page. I will just tell you about why I think my junk journaling turned into art journaling and why I feel it that way. If you want to see these, one more thing, and then we'll dive in. No. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. But let me show you the tassels first. But if you want to see these empty, I will link that video down below. And now they are fully done. So let's dive into this one. I haven't changed much in this part because I loved it the way it was. I worked on these pages a little bit. I wrote on this map, and that is completely for me. But this is why I think this has become art. Using digital papers by friends and turning them into something that I like. I used all kinds of mediums. I used acrylic paints. I used beautiful papers, like I told you, by Stamperia. I used stamps, washi. This is not really something yet, but it could be. But I decided to stop working because otherwise I would also not be able to put this in here. So this for now is what it is. This is a little journal that I started at a craft show. Journal by Naomi gave us the possibility to start working with all kinds of distress inks. And from that, I've made this journal my own. So this is not what I did. This is what I did. When I made this journal, I made a junk journal type of journal or signature, and then a signature with just watercolor paper, cheap watercolor paper. But I wanted to know whether I would like this more or whether I would like the junk journal paper more. And I'm not sure yet. So in the future, I will probably mix them up too. This is a digital by my dear friend Maureen, and I have blended it in with a paper of Stamperia. I love working like that, taking a picture and then adding on to it. This is also partly Stamperia paper, a crow that I drew myself, and this background is done with acrylic inks and acrylic paints. This is just playing with Coliro paints that are shimmery. Yeah, the camera picks it up. A stencil that I had, and I tried some acrylic paints on it and some sprays. A digital, a drawing of by myself. I traced this on what did I trace it on? Well, on tracing paper, let's call it that. And then I glued it in here, and I tried working on it with inks. Not my favorite, but I've learned from it, so that's good. More Stamperia and washi and old book pages. I made a video of this page. I will link that one down below as well. This is a combination also of digital papers, and this is a sticker, and this is Stamperia, and this is just me painting around it. Not every page needs to be a success for me. I think this page is okay, but sometimes there's more meaning behind these pages, and that's why I love art journaling, because I can discover all kinds of things, learn from what I'm doing, and just 2 tags from a garment that I bought and that I really loved, and I just keep it in here. You know, every page means something to me, and I'm not explaining to you what it means to me because, well, that's personal and it might mean something completely different to you. But yeah, I like journaling like this. So this is what's inside this journal. And now let me show you what is inside this journal. And I closed this one with a bracelet that I found while thrift shopping with my sweet friend Maureen. Hi, sweetie. I didn't do anything to the bracelet. I just put some twine through there, and now I can use it as a closure. This one is handmade, and this one is also from that thrift shopping trip. So I said I put learning on here because I learned a lot doing this. And like I said, not every page is a good page. This one is completely over the top. But then again, it does something, excuse me. It does something for me, and that's what I love. In this journal, I also put some quotes and sometimes some hidden writing that is in between these pages. I don't need to see it again. I've done the writing. I'm okay with it being where it is now. And here my ink bled. So I know now that if I want to use water-soluble ink on top of acrylic paint, I need it. I need to let it dry. So was this ruined? No, I just learned something, and I love that it is what it is. There's some writing underneath there. Also okay that I don't need to see my writing all the time, and that is something that I found works for me. There's writing on the back of these tags, and yeah, I love that it is a picture. It tells me enough. I know what is there, and that works for me. This is from a botanical book, a Dutch botanical book, and I loved it so much that I won't touch it, but I love that it is in here. This is a page that I really loved. It started with me cutting out. This has become a flap, and there's writing underneath. And then I was left with just this piece, and I glued it on that map, and now it looks like a complete treasure map, and that's why I put Treasure Island on there as well. So this has 2 signatures as well, and well, these were leftovers from a workshop that I did, and I love that they are in here. I worked a lot with stencils and played with elements on top of that, and yeah. This is a beautiful quote that I found on Pinterest. And sometimes you don't need to do much, I think. I just worked with some stenciling on top of, this is parchment paper. And here just some blobs of paint with watercolor. And this isn't much either, but I played, and I find that when I'm playing, when I'm really in that zone of playing, then it's okay. I don't need anything else from this. So, thank you for watching this video. I hope you like this flip through, and hope to see you again in my next video. Bye bye.